Hello there, welcome back to Redstone 98. This is our world here. We are now, should be our 5th video in the series. And I apologize guys because I missed last week, but here we are today getting right back on to some new stuff. So today we're going to talk about pistons. I'm sure most of you know about pistons, but there are two types of pistons. One regular piston, one sticky piston. I believe the difference is pretty obvious there, right? So when pistons were pretty introduced into the game, they were pretty. Everybody was pretty excited because there were things they could do, and they began to jump on Minecraft and, well, what can we do with these things? They began to build stuff like this. Well, I don't know what to do with these things yet. Here we go. And so we began a learning process by doing just arbitrary random things like this. Made a clock and made the pistons work, and we learned how everything worked like that. So and then we stumbled onto a few other things, and we stumbled on that these redstone blocks could make instant off redstone lines like that, which is pretty cool. So we use sticky pistons and redstone blocks, which, yeah, which worked pretty good. And actually you could do the inversion of that. Let's see, and make an instant on. Here we go. We're gonna make an instant on, delayed turn off. And so there were many things we could do with pistons, and we began to stumble across. Let's move over to this one. Some other things that we could do, and we learned that excuse me, we could turn a button into a lever, basically, making a T flip-flop. And this is one of the earliest T flip-flop designs right here, and still works today, still works well today. And you can also take and, if I can get it, let me just break it. You could take and use a redstone block instead, and then now you're makes it a little smaller there. I'm sorry guys, I'm coughing today. I can't get rid of it. And so from that we begin to explore the possibility of doors and things. And so to explain what's going on here, we need to understand what's going on here. And this is what's called a bud switch, block update detector, basically. And this isn't really powering this, really. It doesn't look like it anyways, but it is. It's actually powering kind of through the air. It's called quasi connectivity. It's a bud switch. And so if I place it there, it will automatically extend. And that was about the extent of what we could do with those at the time. You could place your piston and a block there, and I suppose a lot of traps were probably being made at the time, and you place a block and it extends, but it wouldn't reset without some other trickery. So basically we're powering this top block here, and because this one's getting powered, this bottom one's also getting powered. This block here being the power source, its quasi connectivity is powering the bottom one, and because this one is updating, it's also updating that one, if that makes any sense. So we're able to make doors. And then there's the advent of Jeb deciding he was gonna also, let's see, we gotta go back one, don't we? Decided he was gonna make a door, and looks something like this, called the Jeb door. And we learned a whole lot of things about redstone, about what we could do in the mechanics of the game. When Pistons came out, it was a game changer. Nothing was ever going to be the same again. A lot of people were inspired to play and continue to play Minecraft because of this redstone update with Pistons. And let me see, let's get our dust out here. And what we got to do is we need to power these 2 blocks here, right? And then, but we don't want to power this one or this one, and we need to put those on full delay. And you could get away with probably lesser delay, but it's just safe. And there you go. So now you got a secret door there, and a lot of new projects were implemented because of that, and all because of the block update, quasi connectivity, connecting this piston to this piston without them even being powered. Now, there was a point in time when pistons first came out that didn't work, and I've kind of went out of order a little bit on how things came out, but still, all these things that we have that we've looked at, this right here, these guys here become a very important set of logic and circuitry, and these are what's known as monostable circuits. And as you can see, we put just a single tick through to that light, and it's on and off real quick. And even though we have a 2-tick delay here, basically what's happening is the piston's firing at the same time that this is coming on, only allowing a short pulse to come through. It's cutting the signal off, basically. We could also do that with regular pistons in sand. That was one of the first ones ever made. But obviously there's a small problem with that, and the fact that it would take longer to put a second pulse through because you got to wait 2 ticks for the sand to drop. Then again, you also have the falling edge monostable circuit, which basically means it doesn't come on until the end of the pulse cycle. And then a dual edge, which basically means it fires both on the rising and falling, so you get 2 pulses, 2 really quick pulses. Yeah, so that's all pretty cool there. And one thing that I always really liked this for was buckets. If you're going to use buckets of water or lava, let's use lava because it spreads slower. And there we go. And it pulls it back out, which was really good. One of the first uses I used this for was making animal cookers. You basically breed your cows or whichever animal you wanted. You placed them into a channel here where they had to flow into the lava. And let's see here. Let's see if we can pull that off for you. Let's find a cow. And they've made these so difficult to let's use a mushroom. It's a cow. And they made them so difficult to navigate. And he cooks. And he's of course going to run away. And he's going to cook to death. Oh. Well, I guess I might have needed to, there we go. One more second in the lava, he would have burned to death. But that's basically the point. And so, guys, oh yeah, one more thing I wanted to show you. Were these that began to use these conveyor belts, get out of the way, to move mobs along. And it's still possible today. It's just a lot of redstone circuitry. You wouldn't want to do it with buttons. Goodbye. Anyways, guys, this is your redstone, remedial redstone for the week, Redstone 98. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you had any questions, leave them down in the comments. Now, guys, I do not claim to be any kind of expert. I just want to share what I do know with you guys. And I hope I was able to teach somebody something today. But if you got questions, leave them in the comments. If you like the video, hit the like button. This has been I Kill You here today with your remedial redstone. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.